start with a live look at the Texas Capitol, where lawmakers hope to hear testimony from Texas death row inmate Robert Roberson this afternoon, but that did not happen. Roberson was sentenced to death for the 2002 death of his 2-year-old daughter, Nikki.
Lawmakers wanted to hear from him about his experience with the state's junk science law. His attorneys claim the theory that his daughter Nikki died from shaken baby syndrome is flawed, so that law should force it to be reconsidered.
KVUE's Kelsey Sanchez was at the hearing. She joins us live from the Capitol with more on what happened today. Kelsey.
Good evening, Brian and Ashley. Well, before that testimony started, we did hear from state representatives Joe Moody, Jeff Leach, and Brian Harrison, and they criticized the Attorney General after he filed a motion last night which prevented Robert Roberson from testifying at today's hearing. But they did move forward with that hearing and brought in someone else who said that he faced a similar fight to Roberson. Now, because Roberson was unable to testify, the committee brought in Josh Burns from Michigan. Burns was exonerated in November after he was sentenced for abusing his 2-month-old daughter in 2014. He moved to Texas and learned about Roberson's case. He says he believes scientific evidence should allow Roberson to get a new trial.
What I would say is what I would like to see is I would like to continue to see bipartisan support of the innocent, bipartisan support of evidence-based science. And I did see that in this committee today, and I just hope and pray moving forward into the new year that we'll have that same cross the aisle bipartisan partnership to fight for liberty and justice.
Now, one of Roberson's attorneys told me with regard to Nikki's death, the theory of shaken baby syndrome was never validated. And she worries the evidence in Roberson's actual case is getting lost in the political battle over the subpoena and her client's testimony. This was her message to the Attorney General.
You are an officer of the court. You are a symbol, supposedly, of law and order. You are a person with tremendous power. Wouldn't it be amazing to use some of that power to do something right?
Now, in the motion filed last night, the Attorney General's office claimed the House committee subpoena presented security risks and was procedurally defective. Representative Moody claims the Attorney General's office lied in its motion when it said that committee members had not been responsive about coordinating details for them to hear Roberson's testimony today. Now, lawmakers are continuing to claim that the Attorney General's office is just running out the clock because the next legislative session is set to start on January 14th. So they are now hoping to bring in the Attorney General so he can testify before the committee before that happens.